kick off the tour, Hollywood star Stefanie Powers has been cast as Anna, the English governess, opposite Broadway king Ronabir Lahiri. Both are busy rehearsing with director Chris Pickles on the show's best-known number, Shall We Dance?
Hands only, hands and feet, and then feet only. Hands only, hands and feet, feet only. Okay, so, well, it's very simple, the polka.
This is a gift to actors. This is a privilege to be able to do.
It's the skill of Rodgers and Hammerstein, and I mean those two guys knew what they were doing when they put their shows together.
The impact on me was immediate. I mean, Rodgers and Hammerstein score some of the best songs ever written, and the scene of Shall We Dance is possibly one of the most definitive moments in filmed musical theatre, I think.
Gertrude Lawrence almost commissioned this play. She almost virtually commissioned this play. Her agent had just seen the Rex Harrison black and white movie version of Anna and the King of Siam and thought and suggested that it might be a wonderful vehicle for Gertrude Lawrence. So Rodgers and Hammerstein took it on, and when they did it first, it was, God, I think it was 5 hours long or something like that, and they hated it, and they didn't want to carry on. But she really pushed to make it happen, and Yul Brynner became such an overnight success.
When this piece was done in the 50s, it was Gertrude Lawrence in The King and I with Yul Brynner. And by doing this production, I wanted to take the role back, take it away from the Brynner character, the King character, and give it back to the woman, which we've successfully done in this production.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Shall We Dance was written 2 weeks before they opened in Boston.
Round you first.
Shall We Dance is not only significant in the sort of shape of the story, and it comes at a moment which is sort of called the 10 o'clock number. In the origins of the musical theater, there always had to be this 10 o'clock number, so that it was the second act, biggest number, and also woke everybody up and made them participate more in the play.
You've got to work through trying to do the dance with a very large hoop skirt on, and that has its own mind, and it's essentially just a polka, but it's the moment, it's a climax moment between the King and Mrs. Anna where they're actually in each other's arms and they're dancing.
Hold it, go on, let's just... A fast time, it was right.
While the two leads are put through their paces at Sadler's Wells, around the corner, the younger members of the cast are getting to grips with their key scene, under the direction of Annabelle Hayden.
We're going to run the schoolroom. We're probably going to run it quite a few times, and I'll tell you why, because we're really lucky today, because we've got Suzanne with us, and Suzanne is the understudy to Mrs. Anna. Thank you very much, Mr. Maguire. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright. Even more energy easy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
My name is Hira. I am 7 years old. My name is Danny and I'm 8 years old. I'm Harry Blumenau and I'm 10. I'm Brian White and I'm 6. I'm playing Louis, who's the son of Mrs. Anna.
I'm Stefan Rose and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Yo. My age is 9.
My name is George Edward Brandon and I'm 7 years old.
My name's Maliha and I'm 9 years old.
I did it the Palladium for 6 months, 3 times a week. I'm excited on going on the tour because it's fun seeing loads of other places.
And the hotels, of course.
I get my own room.
When you pick up the phone and you say what you want, the person comes up and gives it to you. That you get to be with nice children and it's a nice experience.
You get a lot of money and that's fun.
Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you. Bye. Coming in. Stay.
The wardrobe department have been beavering away for months to give the show its authentic Eastern feel, and it's finally time to fit the cast.
These are a selection of our headdresses. We have probably about 150, which we're going to be touring. We get them from Thailand. Our designer, Roger Kirk, goes up to Thailand and has them made specifically for the show.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Oh,
How does that feel?
yes, it's very nice.
You will have your bun inside here. Inside, yeah, you won't have it hanging out the back.
Inside.
It'll be inside. Yeah? That's okay then?
Yes, yes, I can move. With this mask, I have to singing.
No, just dance. How's that feel?
Okay.
Yeah? It's too small, isn't it? There's quite a lot of maintenance involved on all these masks throughout the show, because they generally get chucked off at the end of different numbers and battered around a bit, so it's up to us to make sure they're all looking as good as they did when we first came. Lovely. That's you done. Thank you very much.
I am finished.
Yeah.
Next door, in another dressing room, Ron O'Beir's transformation into the king begins with a Yul Brynner-style haircut.
I am king. I am bald.
Now the children have been put through their paces, they travel to Sadler's Wells to run through the schoolroom scene with Stefanie, Chris, and the rest of the cast.
Hello, how are you? Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, Dan.
Could I see you in position for the beginning of this scene, please? When you stand up, Joe, show me what you do. Yeah, can you make it just a bit bigger so that you stand up and go... Yeah!
Taking a child on tour for a year and a half, or I say a child, many children. I think we've got 10, 12, 14 children in this production. Certainly we had 14 in the London production. And we had to have 3 teams, because obviously children of certain ages are only allowed to work so many hours. So we had to have 3 teams of children at any given time. So we were constantly throughout the whole run in the audition process looking for the next team of children. And one lot were being auditioned, one lot were being rehearsed, and one lot were on the stage each evening. So it was a rotating system. But on the road, of course, we can't really pick up 10 children and whisk them off for a year and a half, attending different schools every week. So we have to do it locally. So we do need, mums and dads of children that would be suitable for the show to contact the show if they know it's coming to their town, and let it be known that their children would like to audition for us.
I've been working with children all my life, so I like kids. They're wonderful. They're also so cute.
Stefanie Powers actually started her career in musical theatre. and then through successful TV series like Heart to Heart and the film career, it went off at a tangent, and she became a big US star through TV and film. And I think there's a nice bit of glamour about having an American TV/film star come over and play the regional theatres in a big, lavish Rodgers and Hammerstein musical is sexy.
Stefanie's taking to it like a duck to water. She's a wonderful dancer as well as an actress. Over the rehearsal period, I'll probably be dealing with that whole scene over about 6 hours, spread over the rehearsal period, but not all at one time. It's too tiring.
I was up at 2 o'clock. My eyes popped open 2 o'clock in the morning this morning, and all I could do was hear choreography and dialogue going through my brain. I think it happens to all of us. There's never enough rehearsal time.
Because of all the beautiful and new, I'm love you and
Well, we'll see you again on opening night.
And opening night is just a few days away. Will the show be the success everyone is hoping for? It's opening night in Edinburgh, and curtain up is just a few hours away. After 3 weeks rehearsal, the cast are ready to finally face the music and the press.
I don't really think about opening nights, they're, because you get yourself too psyched up, then you create nerves where nerves shouldn't be.
I'm really nervous. You can't help but be nervous. Fingers crossed that it will all run smoothly, and the actors and the singers and the musicians will be able to do what I know they can do in front of that first audience. But when the first time it's in front of an audience and you feel the audience going with it, and the laughter, and also the tears, that's really the best bit.
As the cast disappear backstage, it's already getting busy in the theatre foyer.
We're down the central staircase, right? Very important. Thank you very much.
The younger cast members are costumed and ready to go on stage and get last-minute notes from their director.
Come towards me a bit. Now, here we are. We're in Edinburgh. We've done the rehearsals. We've got the costumes on, and we're about to do it. Are you excited? You could be a bit more excited than that. You're not nervous, are you? Oh, you don't need to be nervous, because it's going to be so much fun.
I feel really nervous, and going through your head is like, am I going to slip? Am I going to fall? Is something bad going to happen? I hope it's going to be good.
Sometimes, you're so excited you forget what you got to do.
I like my costume, but I don't like the things that go around my knee, because they're really tight, and I have to wear tights as well.
Well, my costume is a bit baggy, and the belt is really, squeezed in. It's like I can't breathe, and it's very fluffy.
Can't wait till I get the mic belt then.
The problem what I hate about my dressing thing is about the hat, because it's mostly like the needles feel like they're just stabbing into your head, and nothing else is just it just feels really hurting you.
I'm happy to be here for all the day, because I don't want to go home.
When I go on stage, first of all I feel nervous because it feels like it's all dark and nice and clean, but it's actually like there's thousands of people watching you, and by the time you notice one person and you think, oh no, uh-oh.
I feel surprisingly calm and relaxed till just about 30 seconds before that first curtain comes up. And then I have to generate a lot of energy really quickly.
I like to be quiet, very, very quiet. I like to have a good long warm-up, I don't want to see anybody. I just want to be very, very calm.
Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
Stefanie's done a huge journey in 3 weeks. The last week of rehearsals in the studio is beginning to come together. Then even in the technical rehearsals this week here in Edinburgh, when all around has been chaos, step by step she's putting the role together, and I think the audience are going to really warm to her.
Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy.
When it finished at the London Palladium early this year, that entire set came out of that theatre, went to the workshops, and then was magically transformed so that we could then put it in any theatre that we tour to. And it does fit. It's extraordinarily tight in the wings. If you go backstage at the moment, you see, I mean, every single square yard backstage is piled high with bits of scenery waiting to come on or having just been taken off. But it does fit.
I first started the show about 5 years ago in New York, where I understudied Lou Diamond Phillips on Broadway, and I did that for about a year. Then I went out and I did the last 5 months of the American tour of it. I was also understudying there. Then last year I came to London to understudy in the West End production, and I actually went on for the first time in London. And I guess they liked the work because, you know, here I am now wearing the crown.
We dance together. You show me. You teach, you teach, you teach.
Well, it's very simple, the polka. It goes and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and
1, 2, 3, and.
Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and.
On a bright cloud of music, shall we fly?
1, 2, 3, and.
Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and.
Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye?
1, 2, 3, and. Oh, perchance, when the last little star has left the sky.
The Shall We Dance number is probably the trickiest bit in the play because I have to sing, dance, and act all at the same time, which is, which requires a lot of concentration. And, you know, the skirt is a big, big dress.
The dress is, you're constantly aware of maneuvering and making sure that the maneuvering is, I'm not able to enjoy the dance. It's not that sort of a thing because there are too many techniques and that you have to be aware of how you're gauging the floor, how you're gauging the dress, how it's moving, if it's not moving, where our feet are, you know, how are we going to trip, you know.
It's getting easier and more relaxed as we do it more, and And now I think we're starting to really just have fun with it.
It's lived up to more than my expectation. It's a privilege.
Absolutely fantastic, like the costumes and the scenery and all the little kids and everything, they were just so good. The kind of scrumptious.
Excellent, really good, absolutely excellent. The whole show was terrific.
Stefanie Powers was amazing.
It worked very well on stage as well as film.
Yeah, it was excellent.
The whole production, the costumes, everything was just fantastic. Absolutely super.
Fantastic. It's going to be a hit.
Absolutely wonderful. Stefanie Powers was super. And the king, yes.
The cast and crew head over to the after-show party, riding high on the reaction from the audience.
If they react en masse, you know, it's an enormous effect that everybody has. And we feel it tremendously on the stage. It's like a big wave that comes over us. It's fabulous.
We're going to keep working on it. We're going to keep tweaking moments. We're going to just keep getting, it's going to keep getting better and better and better.
Now we can actually start to really feel that we'll have some fun with it.
The audience was as good as they come. They were a lovely house. They were right there with it. I mean, there was a couple of scenes where I would look out and I would see them leaning forward like that. So, you know you have them when they're sort of leaning forward in their seats. It's a great house. It was a great opening night.